Hello, everyone. I'm Carlos E. Rodriguez, and this is my podcast. I have one of my guests today, my friend David Lopez, and we're here to see how he's been doing, how Subto been treating him, and what is Subto about. You a Subto and a Gator, or just
Nah, I didn't do the Gator training.
so you choose a Subto?
Yeah, I did. I did the sub 2 training. So,
So
it's a
tell us about a
community.
little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's in the beginning so I was trying to get into real estate, and we was thinking about buying a property or whatever. We was actually thinking about buying in Puerto Rico, just because we're going over there. We're gonna be over there a lot.
Cool.
So we didn't get to purchase anything just yet. We ran into the videos of Pace and online, and yet we thought that made sense. So we figured, we followed him for a little bit. We went to the public group. We saw how things were working. We saw how everybody was working with each other, and we
Mm-hmm.
said, "All right, we're gonna join." So we decided to set up a meeting with them, and then we joined. Um, so at the time, they were saying, they were teaching a lot of the creative financing. And the
Okay.
creative financing it made sense because of the way the market was. So, we jumped in on it and we said, all right, let's take advantage. And then we learned a bunch of stuff during that. So here we are. And now some of that stuff was Gator.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't like the Gator training. I'm sure that you
That
guys have.
was probably in the beginning of Gators, ain't it? Like when they were coming up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Gators.
So they made the group. I was already in sub 2 when they created a separate group for Gator.
Yeah,
You
yeah, that
know,
was really in
so
the beginnings.
yeah. So I knew it was a thing. We just didn't get there yet because I know it's a process to become a Gator. You have to
Hmm.
establish business credit after you get a business,
Yeah.
EIN, stuff
Yep.
like that, and go through that process. So I know that takes a little bit of time. So I was busy learning the sub 2 stuff
Yeah.
before I could even think about doing a Gator. I just happened to get and follow the business credit process just because I wasn't doing it to become a Gator.
Hmm.
So, now I'm almost there where I can get all my lines of
Yeah.
credit and stuff like that.
It's always good. It's always good to have a business credit line or
Yeah.
a credit, any type of business credit, bro. It's always good. You could use it every time.
Yeah.
And for what I understand, you get way easier with
Yeah.
business than with a personal stuff.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. Forget about it. It's a nightmare when it's personal.
Yo,
It's a nightmare, bro. Like
yeah.
the minute you miss one day, they're reporting it. But if you pay off an account, they won't report it for 3 months. So it's
The,
like they do the opposite. It feels like they almost try to step on you,
yeah.
doing that.
The thing to create to build more with the credit line thing, it's just a time consuming.
Yeah, it
It's
takes a
just
little
a
bit of time.
whole it's a time consuming, but out of that, you good. So you haven't done no suit two deals since you joined suit two, you have done it, no?
Nah, no sub 2 deals, no creative financing deals. No, I haven't been
Um
able to do any. I haven't been able to do. I've got some hot leads, some warm leads where I've been talking to people, but some of these people are
they're tough to talk.
they're they're
Yeah.
they're asking for the moon, you know,
Yeah, no, they
and
they really they're really tough to talk to them.
mm,
Is you have to have the patience.
yeah, like one of them always says, "I know what my property's worth. I know what my property's worth. I'm not budging." I don't say nothing. I say, "Yeah, sure, yeah, sure." But if 3 years from now you know what your property's worth and you still haven't sold it, and you're
Yeah,
about to lose it,
you don't
okay,
know what you're doing,
yeah, I know who you're gonna be calling. So
man. Then they so tough to deal. They
yeah.
sometimes and they're gonna wait till the end, right when they like.
No, no, right when oh, David, you was right. Well, I didn't say anything. I'm just letting you know the market is what determines the value,
I only
not
got
you.
5 days. Can you help me?
Yeah. Oh, can I get some money? I say, yeah, you're gonna get like 20% off now. Like you're gonna get 20% of what you was gonna
Hey,
sell.
it worked for you better, you know. It sucks, but sometimes
I don't
it's
know.
what it is, you know. Like it's
Some
take it or leave it. Take it the first time or leave it, you know.
yeah. So
So
it's funny people.
you been looking more in Puerto Rico? How you make the move? Nah, nah.
Nah, the Puerto Rico idea. So we was looking in Puerto Rico. We stopped because we had a whole bunch of content to learn from Subto. When we started, we picked the markets that were close to us. So we picked Central Florida and we picked North Florida. We haven't really even hit the ground, to be honest with you, because we just started going to the meetups. We just started attending and meeting new people and kind of getting
Mhm.
familiar with the faces and seeing who we can work with and who we cannot. Because yeah, I understand that say take action and call people, but it isn't that simple.
Mm-mm.
And I get it. But if I'm a person receiving a call from somebody I don't know, you know what I
It's
mean? Like
tough.
that to me, that's not a way to begin business. You begin business with a handshake. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah,
What's going on?
personal,
Yeah,
person.
personal.
Sometimes some
Yeah,
people like personal person. Some people they're okay with a Zoom call like this, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like it's tough. It's the same way for me too. As a lender,
Mm,
it's really tough to you know judge people. Like, do you think they're gonna
yeah,
do well? Do you think they're gonna treat your money like is their money? You know, but it's tough, man. But
yeah. But you know what? The thing is, you go to the meetups. People gonna remember your face. You talk to everybody.
mhm,
Everybody knows who you are.
yeah,
You go. There's gonna be people that are gonna say, "Hey, call Carlo. He's a greater. Call Carlo." There's gonna be an opportunity just because you went to the meetup, you took
yeah.
down contact information, you do your follow-ups. You're like that's the way you do it, face to face. You know what I'm saying? That's why we just started kind of going. This is what I'm not even in double digits in meetups yet.
Okay,
So I just
yeah.
started going to the meetups, but because the content is a lot of content, you have to learn when you go to the meetups how you got to talk. You got to talk like you know something.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't
I
go,
learned that quick. I learned
yeah,
that
you can't go there rookie status. Talk about,
you're gonna look rookie. They're gonna be
yeah,
like,
like
okay,
they
yeah, I
start
talked to
telling
you in
you,
3, 4 meetings down the road, not now. I mean,
they start telling you reverse mortgage, and you're like, what?
and that's the process, I guess. You know, like because those are the spots that make you uncomfortable when you're like, man, I gotta go home and do this research. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
man, I remember. I remember now when I start talking back to you when we meet up in West Palm on the meetup, the Pace Morby when I went down there looking in for about a VA loan.
Mm,
How can you take a house from somebody that has a VA loan and how can they, because I had a situation of I could take a VA loan, but they needed a move. They were moving from Texas to Florida. So
mm,
I could have taken that loan, but they needed to buy a house here. And I was like, I don't know how to do that.
mm.
So I just went to that meeting, bro, and like the third person that I talked, they were like, no, you do this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's definitely a
you
way to
take
do
the
it.
loan, and then they're gonna have to wait a year to get a VA loan again, and they could reapply for another VA loan. And so basically I didn't did that because I'm like, man, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna wait the year to reapply. 2 months later, I contact them. They're like, yeah, some Subto guy came and took the house, and like, which which is gonna rent.
Oh, no me diga.
It's okay. Your phone, the camera shut off.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Qué
Take your
mala
time,
suerte yo tengo, brother.
bro. Don't
I
worry.
got a backup. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Bam.
right there, boom. That's it. So yeah, bro. Like 2 months later, some other suit two person took the loan, took the house, took the property, and I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
I lost it immediately. So that gave me the lesson that like move forward. Like you learn, you figure out what to do with the BA loan, push it forward. Like make them get to sign the contract, get them in contract,
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to put yourself out there, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you got
You
to put
gotta make
yourself
the
out there, and you got to
you
make the
gotta
moves. You got to meet them face to face, and you got to put the face to the name.
you
Because right
gotta
now,
watch the
even
course too. You gotta go.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You gotta go through the course. You gotta go through those Zoom ball and go through those videos. Learn something. Learn a little bit just to get yourself in trouble, like Pace said. Just
yeah,
start
yeah,
getting
yeah.
yourself in trouble. You
Right.
know. So you
But
like? How did you be liking soup too? You like it? Do you?
nah, I like it. I have no problem with it. Like the people that are. They help you a lot. They
Yeah, they
help you a
do.
lot. The Subto people do help you a lot. So you can talk to them, you can learn from them, you can gather your information from them, and it's not a problem. You still got to do your due diligence, right? You got to
Yeah,
contact the
that's
county
key.
and deal with them. But I mean, the way I see it is that if you got a good title company or even a TC, if you decide you want a TC, kind of do everything, you just look for whatever deals you get, involve, whether you need a gator or private money lender, hard money lender, whatever it is that you do with your exit strategy. You partner up with them, and then you get your TC, TC do the paperwork and manage all of that, and deal with the title company and whatever. Then you kind of start structuring things out,
Mm-hmm.
and then things
Yeah,
become easier, you
yeah,
know. The
that's
problem with
good.
happening now is insurance is getting a little bit pricey, and then um the they the inflation is going up too. So now
Everything.
if you got good credit, you're basically almost at 8% to get a house. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's trying to sell a house, you're like, why?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna
Refinance too. Whoever's trying to refinance,
yeah,
you
yeah, you can't refinance either. You
you could
can't
get
do
in
that.
some trouble real quick, real there.
Yeah.
Like the other day I heard in a suit two meetup on Lakeland, they were like, I'm assets rich, cash flow poor. And I was like, whoa, like yes, he was like, yo, I got millions of dollars in assets, but I can't refinance because I'm gonna get into a 7% problem, and if this is the question I asked myself, if worth it, should I do it? So
Hmm.
he had to do one, I think he did one property to catch up with the cash flow again, but like, yeah, you could get in trouble quick just refinancing your house really
Yeah.
quick.
But this is all goes in learning, right? Like once you start learning and you could see, something is bad happening over here. All right, let me do something over here to offset over
Mhm.
here what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of
Yeah.
see the overall picture. And then you just manage whether, you just got to be financially literate and see what you could do within the law, right? So you can
Yeah,
get
always,
yourself out that
always
hole.
evading,
Yeah.
so, but so tell me a little bit, how did you got into Florida? How did you end up in Florida? I know you're not from Florida, I think.
Nah, nah. So I was in from New York actually. So I was in Brooklyn, New York. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, Williamsburg. Then I moved to the Bronx. I got married, had my first son. Then after the Bronx, that didn't go great. Went back to Brooklyn. I left with my son to Brooklyn. So me and my son was uh, living with my mom's for a little bit. Then I left there, went to Queens, and then I met Karina. And then
Okay.
Karina, she latched on, and
Yeah.
then
And that's it. You
that's
done.
it. I said, all right, you're going for this ride. It's gonna be bumpy.
Let's go.
So we left there, and we had Lucas, which is my youngest, and we came back. We actually lived in Manhattan for a year. And then from Manhattan, we had already said we was gonna leave to Florida, but we stood a year in Manhattan and we said we out. We was like, vámonos, let's go, let's rent the
Do you
truck
have
and leave.
family members down here?
Well, I have my cousin down here. Uh, he's actually a handyman. He's very good around the house. So he was down here, And then, but really, everybody that's down here now that I knew from New York, they came after I came down. So they,
Oh yeah.
they was like, oh,
Same
wait,
happened to me.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
same happened to me. Yeah. I moved here first. And then my mom, my sister, my dad,
yeah,
my daddy was here, but he went back to Puerto Rico.
yeah,
And then I moved, and then everybody moved, and the same thing happened to me. Like I
yeah,
moved,
yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody. I moved to family members here, and then my family moved, and then everybody moved, and then it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
we all here now. We most of them here in Florida.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, but we never look back. We've been here ever since.
You like Florida?
Yeah, yeah, it's been the best move. Everybody said we was gonna go back. Now I don't want to go back
Not
ever.
a lot of people. My uncle's a New York guy too, and he never went back. He moved here, and
Yeah,
I'm back. The only thing
never.
is the heat. It's hot. It's humid.
Nah,
You
I
know.
like it, bro. I like the heat. See, you hot, you go inside into the AC. You go into a car to an AC. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You're in New York and it's cold, and some of those buildings don't got heat. Because some of those
No.
buildings don't got heat. You gotta be,
Yeah. No. I don't like cold. I live in
mhm.
Ohio 1 year,
Yeah,
and once the school year was done, I told my mom, I was like, "You get me out of here, or I run away." Like I'm telling you, the next day that I finished school, I was in Puerto Rico. And by lunchtime, I was in Puerto Rico.
yeah,
I was like, nah, Ohio was bad. Like I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like it at all. At all.
Nah.
Nah, I
But I
don't
heard
like
it's good. I heard it's good for real estate though.
it. Is. It is. And I just saw Pace. Pace is over there. It's
All right,
been
Bella.
yeah. So Ohio, it's cheap. It's really cheap. You
Mm,
could get in I remember when my mom bought the house that we used to live. That was in like 04, 03, and my mom paid like $40,000 for a house. Like
oh shit.
3-2, 3-2, yeah, 3-2.
Diablo.
$40,000. And I was like, whoa, this is cheap. If this is gonna be being adult, yeah, yeah. I graduated in '07, and the market went to freaking crash, and I,
No.
like, but Ohio real estate is cheap. It's affordable. I think
Nice.
you could probably get into a house for less than 100K
Mm,
fixed up and everything. The rent, you can long terms they don't pay that much,
yeah.
because the long term over there is like $500, you know.
Mm,
So I guess midterm, if you buy close by a hospital or something.
yeah, yeah,
Short term, don't know. I don't know if they got restrictions or stuff like that.
yeah. They have
And
restrictions over here in Daytona, I think,
they
which is
do,
weird.
they do,
Why would they do that?
they do have restriction on in Kissimmee too. I don't know Orlando, but I know they got some of them in Kissimmee. You have to, I guess, live in a property, and you could rent 75 and you gotta live in 25 or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it was in Kissimmee. You gotta live in 25 and you could rent 75
Oh,
for
okay.
a period too. Like it can be too long or it can be too short. I don't know. That was like it's too complicated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't
But
know. But they're
so
killing off the Airbnb. I'll tell you that
yeah,
much.
I think Airbnb is not gonna be a thing soon.
Yeah,
They trying to figure it out how to stop them.
yeah. It's just
Yeah,
sad because it was
I don't like
like
how
when I
many
went to
people.
Puerto Rico, I did only Airbnbs. So I started in Rincon. I drove
Hmm.
out. I got in the rental. I went to Rincon. I was with my
Hmm.
whole family, and I went out there to the end of the island to Rincon, para allá abajo. And I said, we're gonna start here, and then we'll work our way. We have 1 week, 7 days, 8 days. I said we're gonna work our way back to San Juan, but we're gonna
Okay.
start here. So
Yeah.
every day, I think we said 2 days in the first in Rincon in an Airbnb. Cool, yo, guy was a gentleman. The host was
Hmm.
dope.
Yeah.
took care of us, and then that's when I started noticing a lot of new projects in that area, like a lot of
Yeah,
houses being built.
Rincon those got they good on the tourist area. So you
Mm,
could do Airbnb, you could do short term, long term, short term and mid term. They
yeah,
probably catch good there. Rincon
yeah,
is a good place to do it. Yeah.
yeah. So we did that, and then
It was
we end.
expensive?
No, bro,
Oh,
that's the thing. They would have killed hotels. They would have like
yeah.
I didn't even think about going to a hotel because the Airbnbs were so cheap.
Yeah,
You
I had
know?
a really bad experience on hotels over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And it was in San Juan too, by the airport, and it was bad, bro. Like
Uh.
the more they got me because I checked in late, like two
Mm,
in the morning, 1 in the morning. So I was like, bro, even if this, like when I'm checking in, this guest, there's three different guesses complaining that they want their money back and they want to leave immediately the property, and I was like,
wow.
man, I'm showing up at 2 in the morning. I want some drinks already. So I was like, wow. I tell the guy, I'm like, bro, you having a rough night, and I'm not gonna take that from you. I'm gonna stay the night. But if the room is that bad, like they say, I'm out in the morning.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't even want you to charge me no more. Like I'm out. But the problem that I had was I was staying over there for 12 days, and my room it was like $1,500. So he had $1,500 stuck. Like he got my $1,500 stuck because as soon as
Oh.
I checked in, he catched the $1,500 out
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
So I was like, bro, like, nah, nah. So I checked out in the morning, and by the fifth day, my money was still not back. And
Oh.
Expedia didn't want to help me. I was like, no way, Jose, I'm showing up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I show up to a hotel and I was like, yo, you the manager? Yeah. Okay. Can you help me out? Yeah. How can I help you? Give me my money back, bro. You got my money stuck and I need it back. Cause I had to get another hotel, and the other hotel was $1,500 too. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
already 3 grand on hotels.
Yeah.
Like so I was like, bro, I need my money back.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta.
Did you
Oh,
get your money back?
bro. He was watching YouTube. And he was like, oh, I was gonna do it later. I'm like, I'm sorry that I bother your YouTube, but like, bro, I need my money back. Why were you gonna do it tomorrow? You could do it now. Give me my
Yeah.
money back. I need my money.
Uh,
So he's like, he was really mad. He was trying to get away with the, oh, you don't got proof of it. And I'm like, yes, I do. Bro, I had a proof of everything. Like
uh.
the towels look like somebody cleaned their face, fold them back up, and put them back there.
Oh,
Like
shit.
blood in the walls. There were blood on
What?
the.
¿Qué
It was,
carajo estaba pasando ahí?
bro. It was bad, bro. It was bad. I couldn't believe it. Even the car rental people. The car rental people told me, "Yo, don't do it. Like, don't stay in that hotel because it's bad." And I was like, "Man, like, it's not that bad. What? How
Yeah,
bad can it be?"
yeah.
Yeah. Until I got there, I was like, "Nah, bro. I don't want to stay here." Like, nah, bro. Immediate. I checked in at 2 in the morning, 1:30, 2 in the morning. By 7 in the morning, I was already outside with my suitcase. Like, yo, I'm checking out. And they were like, what? The do and dog giving me back all my money and charge me for half a night,
Mhm.
because that's basically what I stayed from 2 in the morning to 7 in the morning. That's not even 8 hours.
Yeah,
So he ended up giving me half of the money back.
yeah.
All my money back and charged me for half of the night.
Oh,
So,
okay,
but
okay. Oh, that's not bad then. You came off.
no, no,
He just took a little bit of time YouTubing.
no, it took a little bit of my time that I had to go get my money back. But it's that's Puerto Rico, man. Puerto Rico, you go through some stuff.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And where was this
So,
hotel?
have you been in Puerto Rico since then or no?
Yeah, no, the last time I went was last summer, not this summer. I didn't go this summer. Because we was in the middle of doing this whole thing with with the Subto and trying to to learn and stuff. So we dedicated the summer to this. Um, so we didn't go nowhere. But I'm gonna go, I think, in October. And but I went last year, and that's when I did the Airbnb. So I did the Airbnb in Rincon, Isabela. We almost did Sabatian, but we
Hmm.
didn't get to do it. We wound up going back to Isabela. Then we went up we just kept going up the coast.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, until
So
we got to San Juan. In San Juan, we stood in an Airbnb that was right by the Placita.
oh,
Ay,
nice.
muchacho,
Yeah,
for
that's
what
a
was
nice
that?
spot. That's a
That
nice
was
spot to chill. Like, and the good thing is, like, you could drink and walk. If it was that
mhm.
close, so you could drink and walk. Perfect,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. We
They
went
got
and
something going on every day.
yeah,
Every day,
yeah.
La Placita got something.
We went
Every
to we drove there, and when I saw the parking and all that stuff, I was like, "Yo,
parking
why?
is
We could have
bad.
just walked home." So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so the second we
The
just walked.
parking is bad. Parking
Yeah, yeah,
anywhere,
yeah,
anywhere in San Juan, Isla Verde, Condado
yeah.
is bad.
So
It's
the
bad.
Airbnb was good about the Airbnb. It had its own parking, so we was able to
None of
travel
the
that night.
hotels that I stayed in Puerto Rico had parking. I had to pay for my parking too.
Oh, word.
And that was a bill, bro. Because parking, it's like they charge you like $30 a night, something
Yeah,
like that. 30,
yeah.
40 bucks a night, you know. And if you leave, they're like, good
And then
luck. You
you
know,
gotta tip
you
the
gotta
guy
wait till
too.
somebody leave and you could park again. But if you
Yeah,
leave and come back, they're like, I don't guarantee you're gonna park right away. You know,
yeah.
like
You
they tell
gotta
you
tip the
stay
guy
up.
to give you the car and bring you the car and all that
Bro,
stuff.
even tipping them, I tipped them and they still did me dirty, man. They still, and I'm
Your
considered
people.
a local.
Yeah.
You know, they still play me, man. They still hustle me, treat me bad, but that's okay. You know, I don't.
Well,
It's the
what was good about those places is like you can walk to certain areas.
yeah,
Just yeah, you could do most of your walking like Isla Verde, you could there's a strip,
Condado too.
El Condado has a little strip
Yeah.
también, yeah.
I stay in Condado, and we used to because Condado from my property, it's like 45 minute drive. So we used to just go over there, do everything, come back and stay in the hotel, drop the cars, take a shower, get in comfortable clothes, and just walk the whole Condado thing. You could drink, you could eat, you could chill, walk. They got casino. They got a
Mhm.
casino. They got a
Oh yeah,
beach.
yeah, yeah.
You have a beach right there. They
Yeah,
got
is the casinos San Juan, the San Juan Resort, right?
no the La Concha, La
Oh,
Concha,
okay, okay.
La Concha. I think it is La Concha Casino or it's part of La Concha Hotel.
And that's in where's that?
Condado, Condado,
Oh,
Condado.
Condado, okay. Oh, no, Isla
Yeah,
Verde has San Juan
yeah. Y la Verde, yo creo que es el San Juan Hotel or something.
yeah, that's a beautiful one.
Yeah, I think they're remodeling. They
Yeah,
fixing it up.
at that time bro, at that time it was beautiful. We went in there. They have a club there. I forgot the name of the club, but I remember when I was in there in 2005, I was dancing on the stage in the club.
Yeah.
So I remember that club. It's the same club. It's still there. But we went there that last summer and we went inside. It's beautiful. So you go in, like when you go in through the driveway, you see like the palm trees, they lit up and then they come over. They
Hmm.
look dope. And then you get inside, there you're greeted with the bar, the famous bar right behind that. You have the people dancing, like if they have salsa on, you have the people dancing.
Hmm.
Then in back of there's like a place you could go where they have like the chairs where you could see the stage and they have the band. So sometimes they'll close it off and then you would have to come in and get a table. And it looks real upscale now.
Yeah,
So
they're fancy.
yeah,
Most
yeah,
of
very,
even La
very, very
Concha,
upscale.
even
Yeah.
La Concha is really fancy. They really
Yeah.
fancy places to be like considering Puerto Rico. Like
Mhm.
drinks are 20 something dollars.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, yeah. The
Miami
drinks are
style.
yeah, the drinks are
You
but the
you, you
drinks are
end up in
dope.
like Miami Beach
Yeah, like the drinks are dope
prices.
because they have like these exotic names. You have no idea what they are. But they have like a menu where it lists the liquors there, mixes I've never heard of before. So you order a drink, you're like, oh man, and it goes down, it tastes great. It's not like you're drinking Tito's. It's
No,
something
no.
that actually has good taste, right?
Hmm.
They put a little fruta on it with a little, whatever. They decorate it nicely. They bring it to you. The lady or gentleman that serves you is very respectable, very, it was very nice hospitality, right? And you drink the drink and you're like, cool, sit, chill. De momento, bang! You start dancing, te
Yeah, yeah,
entra la brujería, everything, bro. I'm
yeah.
like,
Nah,
yo, ¿qué me pasa a mí? Since when I started dancing salsa, do ting ting ting
it's
ting.
like that. It happened to me with the I start drinking Puerto Rican beer, like a brew, like
Medalla.
IPA beer types thing. And bro, it's a passion fruit beer, like straight made in Puerto Rico. They don't sell it outside Puerto Rico. Um, really little places start selling it now. So I find a place that they sell it, bro, and I think I was like, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. By the 4-1, I was done. Like I had to go to my hotel room and just chill because I was like, man, this freaking beers got me. It
Yeah,
surprised me how strong they are. They were.
yeah, no, it was nice. Yeah, I like
It's
that. I
always
like that
nice.
place a lot. I like that place,
It's
and I
Puerto
think
Rico
the
always nice.
Intercontinental that's right next door. It used to be the Intercontinental, but I think they remodeled it. They're calling it something else. But I stood there, and that's a great hotel as well, especially when you go to the back. Um,
They fixing a lot of those old hotels and making them boutique now.
yeah,
A lot of them, they're like old hotels. They went in bankrupt and they've been dead there for years, and now
mm,
people just fixing them up and making them a small boutique,
mm,
and that's basically what I stayed at. I stayed in a small boutique hotel because hotels, they're pricey.
yeah,
Like the real hotels in Puerto Rico by tourist area,
yeah,
for
bro.
me that I'm kind of like from there and I'm kind of local,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, nah, I'm not paying $200-300 a night. No,
yeah,
no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I would do it in a good vacation, but when I go business over there,
yeah,
nah, I don't do it.
yeah,
It's not worth it. As long as I'm in a place that I could come in and out, and I'm in by the major highways, I'm good. I'm
yeah.
good. So let's wrap it up. We've been here for a minute already. We know a little bit about you. How can we find more info about you if somebody wants to contact with you?
Yeah, they could hit me on the Instagram at D Lopez 079, or they could
Okay,
just call me at 386-271-3648.
cool. We got the
Either
info
way is
here.
fine.
Yeah, we got the info here. We got yours and we got mine. Anybody that is looking for a soup too, person or gator, you got our infos right here on screen. Feel free
Mhm.
to reach out.